Hey everyone, welcome to this video. Today I will show you how I make my skin tone shades when I'm painting a face. Then I will also show you how I paint a face, a step-by-step process using those shades. As you can see here, I'm using the grid method to sketch out her face into a stretched canvas. After sketching it out, I use a paint pen in order to make the lines more visible. So this is what the reference picture looks like, and this is my sketch. These are the materials I'll be using. I have some brushes here. You don't have to use them all. I just like to have a lot. Black and white paint, yellow, red oxide, beige paint, red paint for the lips, some water, and we're basically ready. Now I'll be preparing the different shades for the skin tone. The first color we need is a beige color. Any beige color works. This is the one that I like. It's called Peach. This is going to be the base color. The next color we have is this red oxide. You could also use a brown color. I just like the red oxide because it has a warmer tint to it. This will help with the darker shades. The next color we have is a yellow. Sometimes I use the yellow, sometimes I don't. This particular painting is a bit warm though, so I am using it. And then we have the red. This is just for the lips. It's also very useful when you need to put a blush on the cheeks as well. And lastly, just the ones that are already on the plate, which are black and white. There are 4 main shades that I use, and this is how I mix them. The darkest shade is made with red oxide, beige, and a bit of black. The second darkest shade is made with beige, red oxide, and a bit of yellow. The base is made with beige and a bit of yellow, and then the lightest one is made with white, beige, and a bit of yellow. You can also use these shades to make mini transition shades as well. For the lips, I just used red oxide, and a bit of beige. When I start painting, the first thing that I always do with all of my painting is to do an underpaint. The paint I'm using right now is the base color, or color number 3. And I'm just going to cover all of the skin with this shade, and then I'll also do the underpainting for the rest of the painting. I will also put the reference picture up on the screen just so you guys can also see what I'm looking at when I'm painting. And now we can finally start shading. So we're starting with the darkest shade. Make sure to only put this on the sections that are actually the darkest. Keep in mind this doesn't include the black parts. We do the darkest shade first just to make sure that we don't make any of our colors way too dark. Now we're doing the second darkest shade. Usually this shade is very close to the first one that we just did. Use this to also blend it out a little bit so that there are no sharp corners. Now we're going to skip the base color and we're going to go ahead and use our 4th shade, which is the lightest shade. Put this shade on the sections that seem the brightest. And we're not going to blend this or anything because we're going to be using the base color to blend. So now we're just going to use the base shade to blend everything together. I use this because this is basically the in-between color for all the shades. You can also make mini transition shades in order to make the blending more seamless. I really recommend this. Just mix any of the shades together if you need to blend them and then use that. You can also use a bit of water to make it easier to move the paint around. You can also start doing the lips at this point. You're going to have to make different shades of red as well. At this point, you can start using the black paint in order to do some of the details. The most important are the nostrils, the mouth, the lips, the eyes, the eyebrows, and the ears. I'm also using this opportunity just to do more layers if you need to put more layers. Basically, just take your time and fix everything that you have to fix. Now I didn't include this in the 4 shades that you had to mix, but basically you just have to make a really bright color. Not pure white, just do white with a little bit of beige and yellow in order to make the highlights, which are the brightest parts that look almost white in the reference picture. As you can see, this includes the tip of the nose, the hands, some parts of the chest, the chin and the forehead, and a little bit of her shoulder as well. Now at this point, I'm just doing the rest of the details, the shading for the lips, the eyebrows, the eyes, and that'll basically be it for this video. I just wanted to show you how I do the shading for the face, and then I'll complete the rest of this painting in my next post. It'll be a short and it'll be the complete process of how I made Blackpink Jisoo. So you guys look out for that video. I will be posting it in the next few days. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss it once I post that video in order to see the final result. And that is basically the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.